Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob and I call myself Sensobi. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. And if you are, I say thank you very much. Now, it's Friday today, so Telford United, and it's the last episode of the season. We'll start out against Tamworth. Let's go. We are already finished to get into the, what you would call it, the playoffs. So I'm going to do some testing here, I guess. This time I'm going to put Aaron Howard there, and I'm going to have Lee Head to play together with Aaron Harrison. So very young, inexperienced midfield there. And I'm actually going to do some other stupid things here. Well, I don't know if they're stupid, but I guess a couple of players would call me stupid for doing it. What? Where is he? Emmett. Is he not available? Let's do like that. Emmett Allen has... No, he's not. He's played in another game, so he's not going to be able to play. But how about Gregor Warner? He's available. So let's have him in instead of O'Driscoll. Or instead of Byrne. Let's have him instead of Byrne. Not a good player, but I need to get these young players to get some play time so that they can develop. I guess that's the most important thing. Isn't he very young as well? Yes, 16. So let's push him in that left midfield position. Anybody else? Any other young lads that needs to get some play time? I don't think so. I think we're going to play this. I think it's the right thing to do now. We have 2 games now that we can use players like this and rest all the good players, and hopefully they will be ready to start fighting. You know what? Isn't he very young as well? Yeah, let's look at the potential ability in him. He's not training good any time at all. He's always in the red. I always have to complain. Let's give him a game or 2 here to play. And then we'll see if he will train better. Never press. Most likely we will lose these two last games in the league. But then we have the playoffs, and I'm going to use the as good of a team as I can again. Except for if we reach the final, I will probably put in a lot less good players again to try and stay in the division. But yeah, let's see how this ends up before we do anything else. Wilson, no. Nolan. Is that our old Nolan? Is it? Didn't we sell him? Wasn't it with... Yeah, of course it was with this team that we sold Nolan. Was that to Tamworth we sold him? Just gonna have a look once. No, that's Joe Nolan. We had Liam Nolan, I think his name was. So no, it's not our old player there. And so, Reed. And, oh, Aaron Driscoll makes it 1-0. Ba-da-boom. That's a nice start. That's a really nice start from us. Just a perfect header there. So brilliantly, so brilliantly. Here we go again. James Wilson. Running with the ball, Muirhead there, but situation is over. Free kick for us. Warner. Gregor Warner. Oh, it's a good free kick. He really had to stretch himself out there, the keeper, to save that one. And it's a corner for us. Reed with the corner. Gets it in. O'Driscoll is out there, but Stewart, the goalkeeper, gets that one without any major issues. Our goalkeeper has played well, 7.0. That young lad. Let's hope that makes him hungry for training and everything, so that he can improve himself in every way. I don't know if his contract is running out this season or not, actually. 1,786 attendance today. That's quite alright. In a game against Tamworth. I don't know where they are in the league, but I don't think it's very high. There's Lee Head. There's Muirhead. There's Nielsen Head. Reed. Reed to Head. He's trying to find James Wilson, but he could not. Tamworth is 17th. So they have pretty much nothing to play for. I don't think they're going to be able to. They're going to go out of the division if they lose either. So I don't think they really care. Now it's just honour for them. Oswell. Oh, Stewart saving that one, and they hoist it out. I still think that Tamworth is a bit of favourites to win this. We are using so many young players, so many promising players, but players that are nowhere near their potential so far. So yeah, I think that let's do what they say there. Always press. Oswell is very tired, so I am going to bring in Joe Piggott to play there. Here comes Tamworth. Bowres. That gets it in. Warner heads it away. Cope gets it back. Nolan is there, and oh, thank you for not scoring. So Joe Piggott comes in. Let's see what he can do. This is interesting, I think. And there's one more game to be played this, and then the league is over, and then we have the playoffs to get into. And we're going to finish this season in however many games we get to play in the playoffs. We are going to finish the season in this episode. So yeah, head to Reed, to Piggott to score, but wasn't he offside? It doesn't look like it. It looks like we're going to get that. Yeah, we got it. So 2-0, that's a good thing. And yeah, should be happy about that. It looks like, well, we're going to win this game as well. So only one game left of the season, in ordinary season, then the playoffs, of course. But yeah, I think we started this episode quite well. And I'm actually, to be honest, looking forward to the next season, and especially trying to find someone in the off-season period there. I'm hoping that we can find a couple of players that hopefully will be players that can both be a huge part of the team next season, while being players with some good potential abilities. And yeah, 2-0 in this game, and I'll see you in the next one. And so we're here, last league game of the season. Southport away. We have secured playoffs, as you all know, and yeah, we can't be any worse than third, so I think we're going to play a lot of reserves in this game as well. Save our players for the playoff games. Holy smokes. That's a lot of players being ineligible for this game. Who are we going? Will Plumrich is going to come in. On the right. Who's going to play on the right then? We do have Alex Gillette. He can play there. Let's put him in. Defensive midfielder. Oh, crackaroni. We do not have anybody that can play there among those, because most of the young players has played today, which makes this a bit annoying, to be honest. Reed, I guess we're going to be going with Ufala, whatever his name was. Isaac Ula Ufe. And Piggott, no, not Piggott, James Wilson injured. Let's see, what do we have down here that can play? We're going to go with Jake Screamshaw. Princewell still with some fitness problems. So I guess this is the team today. Let's see if they can do a good job today then. Let's just move into it and get the league season over and done with, so that we can put the time and interest into the playoff games. It is a pretty unimportant game, this last one. Doesn't really matter if we win or lose. If we win, yes, we can surpass our big rival Kidderminster Harriers, I think. If they lose their game and we win, then we should be able to surpass them. But I think they're going to win their last game, so it really doesn't matter if we win or lose today. And Marcel is back in the team, the goalkeeper. Oh. Let's see what we can do today. It's going to be interesting to see what we can find in between the seasons as well. If we can find some really good players for next season. Because we really do need to find some defenders. I think that's the most important. I don't know if I can maybe borrow Charlton for another season. Josh Robinson is totally out of our... if we were going to make an offer for him, it would have been a minimum of £1 million. And yeah, we do not have that kind of money. And we were not allowed to lend him for another season. They said that he needed to play in a better club, or a club with more potential, or whatever. I guess it's a club that have better coaches and better training facilities and stuff like that is what they're looking for. And I'm trying to get in another coach. I asked the board if I could have another coach. They said yes, so I am looking and trying to get in a 7th coach. Hopefully that will help out a bit and get the players. Ooh, this is dangerous, but I thought he was offside. Wasn't he offside? Yeah, he was. Thank you. Thank you very much. I was very scared there for a minute. Well, not very scared, to be honest. We don't really... Oh, what a goal by Aaron O'Driscoll! So he scores again. He scored in the last game as well. The header, the first goal in the last game was O'Driscoll. Here he scores the first game goal again. And it's a pretty one. But Kidderminster has the lead in their game, so it doesn't help us anyway. But it's interesting. Oh, he goes down. It's a penalty. Penalty for Southport. Bang it. And Marcel without a chance in that penalty. Rapparoni goes the wrong way. Oh, our goalkeeper. So 1-1 at half time. There's Rhodes. Gillette. Oh, he tries to shoot from there. Scares with spectators, it looks like. Half time. Doesn't say here how many spectators there are, attendance there are. Let's go into the dressing room. Let's pump our fists. Let's see what we can do here now in the second half. Muirhead. Olaufe. Whatever. Muirhead. Head. Richardson. I just hope we don't go out against Kidderminster Harriers. So I hope they don't reach the final if we reach the final. Because I don't want to get promoted, and I don't want to lose against our biggest rival. Maybe I lose in the final against our biggest rivals and get fired because I lost against the rival. It's not been a good season against Kidderminster Harrier. That's also a strange... I think we drew both of our games against them, or did we lose the second one? While all the other seasons we have won against them, so very weird. But yeah, I guess nothing we can do about that. Well, we could have beaten them. We could have been a better team. Oh, look at this. Good save by Marcel, though, I must say. No tired players. Well, no really tired players. That's good. So, there's Marcel, Plumridge. Rhodes. No. Oh, Gillette stealing that ball. Gets it out to Screamshaw. Screamshaw gets it into Oswald, but I think he was offside. But hopefully not. Would be nice if we had 2-1 here. Yeah, it looks like we scored. Great. He looked offside, to be honest. The pass goes... Oh, he wasn't offside. Defender just stood still there instead of chasing the ball. Or the player. Any of it would have helped him to keep that goal away. So that's nice. Continuing to... making surprise... oh, they are way down. They are going out no matter what they do. So, yep. I guess that's good for us. Come on, Ring is injured. I think we're going to try to find a substitute for him then. I don't want to play with injured players. And O'Driscoll is very tired, so let's put in Josh Robinson, who hasn't played for a couple of games now. I think we're going to do like that as well. And so we've done all three changes. McAkron. No. Lafay. Gillette. Oh, that wasn't a good one. But only minutes to go now. 5 minutes of added time. So let's see how this will end. Plumridge. Rhodes. Plumridge. Giving it back there. Plumridge giving it away again. Here's Piggott. McAkron with a long ball to a Screamshaw. Screamshaw shoots. Oh! And the game is over. Pretty much. I mean, there's only 7 seconds left of the extra time. There's Piggott. Olaffe. Back to Muirhead. Gets it into Alex Gillette. No. Rhodes gets the loose ball though. And McAkron pulls his health down. Not a red card. Please, not a red card. No, he didn't get a red card. He didn't get a card at all. Oof, Plumridge just in the nick of time. And it's over. We win the last game of the season as well. Whew. And I'll guess I'll just see you in the next game, which is a playoff game. And so we're here. Look at this. Does that L, latest score, does that L mean that they have gone through? No, they're both white here, so it's 3 o'clock and it's going to... Okay, they're still going to be playing when we start our game. So we're going to face off against Chester. It's the semi-finals here. I guess Chester beat out any of Blythe or Gloucester, and Braintree beat out the other one. And now we are faced with Chester, while Kidderminster is facing Braintree. So let's get into it. I've cleared the team because I wanted to put in the best players. I tried to prolong the loan for Patrick Charlton as well. No deal. They didn't want to prolong it. So let's hope that they end the contract with him. I don't think they will. He's worth 150 to £1.5 million, owned by West Bromwich. So, but if they do, I am going to try and sign him, of course. No matter what, we're going to try and put in a good squad today because we do want to play in a final. So Lewis Jones. And let's see, right defender. We have Rhodes, but we have, where's the other one? Thomas Sang. Yeah, that's the good one. Or the better one, I should say. Then, of course, Josh Robinson and Patrick Charlton. And on the left, we can't place Fraser Blake. So Josh Higgins, where did I get that from? Right midfielder, of course, Trent Tingle. And then we have the central of the midfield. Lakin is 75 minutes. Let's have him play together with Lee Head. And on the left, Tyree Wilson, I think we're going to aim for. And then up front, we're going to have Piggott and Princewell. Now, how long? How does it look here with this? Maximum of 75 minutes on both of those two players. That's going to be interesting to try and fix that. I think we're going to go with O'Driscoll on the bench. And then I'm going to go with Aaron Harrison as the defensive midfielder. And then let's go with... Oh, let's think here for a little while. We want a right midfielder. Will probably be Alex Gillette. Or is here? We're going to go with that youth player. And then we're going to go with Ashton Missin. And a striker. A striker will be Jake Screamshaw. There we go. So we're going to try to take out Charlie Lakin for Aaron. I think we're going to crap Baroni away with Aaron Harrison, actually, and put in Akron there. Because Mincing can play both right and left, so he can change out any of the two wingers. So this is the team that we're going to play with today. Let's see what we can do against Chester. Going to be interesting though. We do want to win this, even if we feel that we don't want to win the next one, which is the final if we manage to get there. Let's do it for the fans. Let's kick off and skip that last part as well. The game is on its way. It's a playoff game. Let's see what we can do against Chester. I mean, at the same time, if we lose today, the season is over and we can prepare for the next one, which is going to be tough. And of course, we want to keep our job, so we want to know what they say if we don't reach then, well, we don't know how it's going to be if we lose the final, but I think the chances of us keeping the job does lower if we go out already here in the semi-final. So I don't think I want to go out in the semi-final for that reason as well. Plus that we could get some more money when it comes to playing in a final as well, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna be real pissed at them in half time if we are down, if we're not at least equalized. Higgins, Wilson, head, Charlton, head, Charlton, long ball towards Higgins. Can he get it in? Piggott is there. Piggott gets it in, and it's 1-1. We've equalised. Come on, Telford United. And there's loads of people in the stands today. I think we are at full capacity here today, which is tremendously cool because that will bring in a pretty penny for this game. If we have 6,232. I think we take in 6.5. So yeah, missing out on almost 300. 268, I think it is. Fingal with the corner. Head with a shot. Ooh, and there's a header, and it's a goal. Charlie Lakin. 2-1 for Telford United. Whew. And we have a foot in the final. We just need to bring the other one in as well. Come on, Telford. This shot by Head was really good as well. A good save there. And Lakin, it's placing it on the right side of the goal, so to speak. And I'm not saying right as in turning right. I'm saying right as that correct place to put the ball. Let's look at this. Charlton getting it away. That's good. Sang. Lakin. Head. Robinson. Robinson to Head. To Lakin. Lakin moving with the ball. Oh, he drops it. Robinson is getting the loose one. That's good. Lakin. But what is Lakin doing? Come on. That would have been his goal. I would have considered that an own goal. Lakin, you gotta be more... Well, he is just coming back from a sort of a long period, as I think it's 5 weeks of injuries. So I think we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna do that. And half time. Whew, this is nervous. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna pump my fist and tell them that they're capable of even better. I know that both Lakin and Princewell are supposed to be changed. Not that they have pooped their panties or pants, but that they are tired or should be having fitness problem. Or was it in the 75th minute? Maybe it was in the 75th. But I think, oh, Princewell, it scores! And it's 3-1 for Telford United. I think it's time to take out Lakin. He has a yellow card as well. And we bring in Josh McAkron there. Oh my God. Princewell, it's a good... He receives the ball good and he lays it up for himself in a very good way as well. 3-1. Come on, Telford. And as I said, Princewell needs to go out as well before the game is over. Here's Piggott. Piggott to Tingle. Tingle. Back to McAkron. Akron, long ball up towards Tingle again, but he loses it. And it gets in there and it's Wilson. Oh! I think we're going to take Princewell out now. Screenshaw is coming on in. Ooh, this is nervous. Even though it's 3-1, we're still very nervous here. Sang. McAkron. Sang. Robinson. McAkron. Head. Head trying to reach Piggott, but no. No luck there. Here comes Chester. They still want to stay in this fight for the playoff final. Come on. Get it away. Oh, they had that one over. Thank you very much. Come on, come on. Dang it, head. Oh, crap. Oh, McAkron stealing that one to Tingle. Tingle tries to get it to Screamshaw, but it doesn't reach him. Let's see here. Here comes Chester. It's only an hour into the game. And, ooh, good save by Jones. We have half an hour left to play of this game. And Chester is working their way back into the game. This is not what we want. Definitely not. Get the ball away from our side, our half of the pitch. Scanlon fall, that which made me think that maybe they would get a penalty, but they only got a corner. And there's Screenshaw. Let's see if he can get the ball far away, and he does. 3-1 still. A good game by my players, I guess. And I'm satisfied so far. Oh, come on. Get it away. They are pushing it now. There's Piggott, though. Piggott to Screamshaw. Screamshaw, can he get it out to... Yes, Wilson comes running there. Can he give it back? Yes. There's Screamshaw. Can he put it in? No. Piggott, can he pick it up? He does. Gives it to Tingle. Tingle with a long ball to a Wilson, and their keeper got a hold of that one. I think 4-1 and the game is completely over, so but I don't dare to do anything until that happens. Come on, here's Tingle. Tingle. Can he go all the way here? He does. He shoots. He scores. Trent Tingle makes it 4-1. And that's it from me. I'm going to take out Head and put in Aaron Harrison. That's what I'm going to do. Another one of those young players that has tons of potential, but needs to play games, of course, in order to reach that potential, and can still cost us the games if he plays badly. So yeah. Oh, here comes Chester, and Jones saves that one. Good, good, good. That's really good. Edwards, Chandler. Edwards. Ooh, good one. Harrison. Oh, Screamshaw just short of that one. Oh, Chandler gets injured. Chandler Bing. Maybe it's Chandler Bing. And if you're too young, it's one of the characters in Friends, the old TV series that did run from 94 to 2004. Oh, I can't believe I'm this old. Anyway, let's forget about that. And let's look at what happens here. Oh, Jones saves that one. That's good. Come on, Telford. Well, we won this, which is cool. We are in the final. And now we don't want to win the final. Which is... Oh, and a Piggott. Oh, I do hope that it's not... Kidderminster House that we're going to be facing in that final. I hope it's Braintree, because I want to lose the game, but I don't want to lose yet another game against our biggest rivals, which is Kidderminster Harrow. Oh, Wilson gets injured. Piggott. Oh, yeah, I know. He's just going to come off. Let's do like this. And I think we're going to be able to, yes, and just take him off and continue. Holy smokes. The game should be over. Yes, it's over. We won it 4-1. We reached the final. A final that we, of course, want to lose. And I'll just see you in that one. And so we're here, the final, and we get to play Braintree, which beat out Kidderminster Harrier. That's good for us because we can lose against Braintree. That's not our a fierce rivalry between us. But the vision here has changed. Since we failed this one, they want me to win the playoff. And it scares me that I'm going to lose my job here. And we will have to keep this Friday slot free until Football Manager 24 is released. Because I'm not going to start a new one on Football Manager 23 when I know that I need to move on, so to speak. So... and I can't start another day to play Football Manager on. But let's not go into that now. Let's see. Let's hope we can keep our job even as we hopefully lose the final here today, because that's what I want to do. So we're going to clear the squad. Because I'm going to be using a lot of young, promising players. Emmett Allen among them. Let's look at Gregory Warner. I think I want to use Harrison on the midfield, so no, I think I'm going to go with Will Plumridge. And on the left is, let's see, I think I'm training him to be, because we did get this, yes, he's training to be a right defender, but let's just use him on the left because he can play as a left defender as well. Yes, and then a right midfielder. Ooh, who's going to be a right midfielder? We do have William Neeligan, of course. The defensive midfielder should be Aaron. And then we go with Lee Head as the other one. And at the left, we want Deshane Reed. And up front, we want training him to be complete forward and stuff like that. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. I'm going to do that. And I think, do I want him there then? And maybe give, now let's go with Caney on Wolves and Princewell. So a good player in Princewell at least. So they can't blame me for just putting in bad players. But I don't think they're bad players. I see it more as potential star players. So yeah, let's have O'Driscoll on the bench. Who else is young? And we got this new one, Eden Derbyshire, who we signed from Chelsea now. We did get all those 4 players did come in today. Eddie Morcher is back because they didn't use him as we wanted to. Stephen Bogdan is yet another one of those that has been signed now. Let's put him into the team. And then I want somebody, mission is going to be so complete, but change out both of the, any of the wingers if needed. And then we need a striker on the bench. And we don't have any. That's Piggott, Grimshaw, or Oswell. I think I'm going to go with Piggott, actually. Give him an opportunity to play in the last game of the season here. So this is the team. I want us to play well, but I want us to lose. Because I don't want to play in... I don't want to get promoted. I want to wait another season, and hopefully we can win the division next season. Oh, sorry about that. I was pretty sure that I had turned off the sound on the mobile phone. I'm going to do that right now. Very, very sorry about that. I was 100% sure, to be honest, and I haven't heard anything during the entire time I've recorded here. This is the second episode of this save that I am recording today. So yeah, last week's episode I could record today as well. So yeah, dressing room, pump our fist, and let's give the fans the promotion. Just trying to give them that little hope that hopefully will be turned off after this game. But I think we have kind of fresh players on the pitch, which could as well be something good. But will they be good enough to beat Braintree? I don't think so, and I don't hope so, to be honest. As I've said before, we want to get relegated, not relegated, what am I saying? We don't want to get promoted. That is what I wanted to say. I know I'll get to keep my job if we get promoted, but I don't feel ready for a promotion. I want to stay down here and sort of build up the team yet another season and hopefully win the division next season. Become champions, because we want to get the reputation to build up, and I mean there's so much reputation to be won by winning divisions instead of getting promoted through playoffs and stuff. So championship is what I'm after to win. We want to win the division, and this is not the way to do that. But we're playing way too good with these lower players, to be honest. I was not expecting us to play this good. I was expecting them to have scored a goal or two by this time. Oh, here they come. No, Warner. It was Printhwell, and they continue to win it back here. Rush. It's not Ian Rush. I don't think he would move quick enough to, not even down here at the age he's got now. I mean, he's got to be 60 or 70, something like that. It sure was some time since he played for Liverpool in the 80s. But he was a good, player, Ian Rush. played in a time where Liverpool were dominating the English league in the 80s. And yeah, I think the English sides were actually on their way to dominate Europe as well, until that horrible evening in the Hazel Stadium 1985 between Liverpool and Juventus, where 39 supporters died. And then the English clubs were banned from European competition for what was it, 5 years. Yes, United managed to win the Cup Winners' Cup when the ban was lifted, but yeah, it took some time before the English teams were back in finals in the European Cup, which has changed its name into the Champions League. Sometime in the mid-90s it's changed, or was it in the beginning of the 90s? I don't really remember. I think it still was European Cup when Premier League was started in 92. So yeah. Here comes Braintree, and oh! Holy smoke, they were supposed to score there, of course. Head. Ooh. Close to scoring there with that free kick. So yeah. My lads have played well. I mean, look at Harrison, 7.1. A youth player that has great potential, but has is nowhere near anywhere with that, with his current potential. His rush. And Woodford is making a good save. I guess he's having the time of his life in the goal here now. No. But it's, I'm happy that it's an even game. Just as long as they win at the end, I'm happy that it's even Steven, as they say. Because of course we don't want to get humiliated, and we of course want it to look like we've had a good chance of winning it, because hopefully that makes it less of a chance for me to get fired. Now, as I said, if I do get fired, we're not going to start a new one on Fridays until Football Manager 24 comes out, and that's if they go by all the other years that I know and remember. It's always been in November, if I'm not wrong, in the early November. So yeah, just a couple of weeks, I guess, after that City Skylines 2 has been released. So yeah. Let's rush through again. Ooh. I think we're playing very good with the players that we have on the pitch. And these are supposed to be the lesser good players that we have, but it's weird. Really weird. Plumridge to Harrison to Werner. Nothing comes out of that one. I mean, do I dare put in Derbyshire or Bowden or something like that? Maybe they're too good and win us this game. That wouldn't be good. So let's continue with the team that we have on the pitch here. Here's Instead, here's Rush. Oh, that's offside. That's a bit of an unfortunate thing. I mean, they did manage to beat out Kidderminster, but I think that was on penalties or something in their playoff game, so yeah. Maybe they are having problems scoring in ordinary time, but they have might have a good defense or something, and which has brought them to penalties games, and they've gone through in that sense. They haven't been lucky scoring a goal and then being able to close the game with good defending. So I don't know. I am hoping that they will put one in here soon. Here's Nkubo. Oh, good save again by our keeper. When I finally want to lose a game, we seems to be unbeatable, even with a lot of potential players. They are not brilliant players, these players. They are potential players that might become good players, but they're nowhere near that now. So that's weird. Reynolds, rush. Gets it in there. Oh, come on. It feels weird to sit here and cheer for the opponents, but yeah, that's what I have to do. Rush was offside there, so yeah, 1 hour has gone, so it's only half an hour left. This is a bit worrying. A free kick for Braintree though. Come on. It's out to Nkuba again and over. Oh, that's too bad. But I think we're going to work our players to the bone. So if the only reason for me to make any substitutions will be if somebody gets injured. Other than that, I'm pretty much going to keep these players on the pitch, that's for sure. His head. Are we going to be scoring a counter-attacking goal here and get ourselves promoted to... Oof, thank you, Wade, for saving that one. it's a weird feeling, to, as I said, to cheer for the opponents. But, yeah, as I said, I want us to have a better season. And I certainly want that. I want to win the division when we get promoted down here, because it's going to be harder and harder for us to win the division in order to gain promotion. And so winning here should be the easier part. At the same time, as I'm very worried. Oh, it's a penalty. He gets a yellow card as well. And it's a penalty. Can they put this one in? Reynolds. And they score. It's 1-0 for Braintree. Sorry, supporters. We're not going to get promoted. Which I'm happy about. But will I be able to keep the job once we're out? Once we fail to gain promotion, will I be able to keep my job? That's a heck of a question, and that is the only question that is relevant, actually. Oh, there comes number 2. Now I can do this. We're going to put in Derbyshire there, and we're going to put in Bogdan there. And I think we're going to give Piggott a couple of minutes as well, so we don't get anybody injured here at the end of the game. But we've lost the final, which was our goal. Now we just need to find out if we're going to keep the job. We have just recently signed a 3-year contract, so I'm hoping that it won't... Oh, we bring one back! Holy smokes! Oh, that's dangerous. But I'm still going to go through with all the changes. Oh, crap. And I'm just going to hope that we won't turn it around, because that would be a shame. But it's good that we score a goal. I mean, I'm happy with that. I'm happy that we have scored a goal so that it doesn't end up being some that we are completely played out of the park. Oh, double check, Piggott. Oh, look at this. Princewell is through. Princewell will score. No, he won't. Ooh. Holy smoke, that was close. Spooner. Oh, crap. Here they come again. Piggott. Or we come again, I should say. Derbyshire. Neeligan, but they get that one away. Thank you. But Allen is there. Getting it back to Neeligan. Getting it in. Can their keeper take that one? Yes. And they have it safely secured. 2-1 is a perfect way to end this. I'm very happy about this. I'm just scared that I might get fired. Other than that, I am completely happy with this. So let's move on and let's see if they kick me out right now. I'm going to say unlucky boys because I don't believe that I should be blaming them for what I put on the pitch. Now the nervous part is coming here. Will I get to keep my job or will they fire me? We'll get to know if there will be another season with Telford United or not. Arteta is sacked by Crystal Palace. Ooh. Defeat in the final. They just Harrop reacts to controversy. Don't know what that is. Derbyshire make professional debut. Waddock spotted on the new. He's looking at Princewell, of course. We paid 7,000 to share him in the middle. Telford targeting improvement. Scouting update. So no firing yet. It doesn't come. It didn't come at once though. The finances, we have actually gained 100,000 here at the because of the playoff. I mean, before the playoff final, I had 40,000 this month that I've been. So I've gained 60,000 playing in that final. So that's good. That's really good. Club Vision failed with that one as well. I did be competitive in the FA. That's the only competition that I managed to pass. Working within the budget is struggling. Grow the club reputation is they're satisfied with that. Then playing entertainment football and that and stuff like that. They're very disappointed about the 2-1 defeat, of course. The supporters are pleased. So yeah, I hope that the supporter looks more okay with it, and the board is the board are pleased with my management as of the team. So hopefully I'll get to keep it. I'll guess if I get fired, I will make a video about that, and hopefully you'll get to see that. But I'm hoping that it will be season. What is it? Are we in season 3 or whatever? I think we've ended season 3 now. So I hope we will see a season 4 episode 0 at the next Friday. So yeah, we did break a record with most win in a season. We did get 27 victories or something like that before the league was over. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Some record is always good. But that's the way this season ended. And we're going to play another season. If we get to keep our job, we get to play another season in Vanarama National League North. And hopefully we will end up in that position, number 1. Having said that, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Do like, subscribe, and all that nice stuff. Stay safe, have heaps of fun, and I'll just end with bye 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 bye.